Yes, I know you've seen the title and you're excited, but just pretend you haven't. Many of you have been asking what wheel I use when driving. Many have also noticed that I recently started using a wheel cam. It's the Logitech G29, which I've had for over 8 years. And despite the scratches and the worn-off logo, it has served me well. And this is my current wheel cam. It's a bit scuffed, I know, but it works. Over the past month, I've included it in a few of my driving streams. Moza kept coming up in discussion as one of the go-tos for racing and driving. And they also have a truck wheel. A truck wheel. Wouldn't it be insane to... This is the trucking bundle. See what I did there? Moza very kindly gave me this and some extras. I am late to the party from when this came out over a year ago, but it's here now and I'm going to test it out. Let's see what I got. In the trucking bundle, you have the R5 base, the truck sim wheel, and the SRP light pedals. A few extras they sent, which aren't included in the bundle, were the SRP light clutch pedal and the multi-function stalks. Shh. So first thing is, this thing is huge. It's 400mm in diameter and designed, of course, to look like the real deal, with numerous buttons on both sides. Next, the R5 base. It's smaller in size than the frame of the G29, but it's made of metal, so it's heavier and sturdier. All the relevant sockets are on the back, or the underneath in our case. Then there's the SRP light pedals, sturdy as well and all metal. Adding in the clutch pedal, they all look the same, but the pressure difference is obvious, as well as the configuration of where the plugs go. Side brackets and clamps, a metal base plate that all the pedals screw into, and the top bracket that holds it all together. Here's a little demo of the tilt. If you look closely at the tiny little bit sticking out, that's the indicator stalk. If I turn the wheel one way, it brushes past it, and if I turn it the other way, it pushes it back up, which cancels the indicator. Here it is with the wheel attached as well. First impressions, again, enormous. Comparing it to the scale of the G29, at roughly the same seating distance from the desk, it obviously feels closer. I'll likely be adjusting the angle and position as I go, but they give you plenty of options to do that. And it's very easy to set up in the Pit House software. Every component is there, and you can see what all the buttons do. Now, it's time for some in-game tests. This is my first time doing a video of this sort, so be nice, and subscribe, and become a member. I have been quite lazy over the years, getting used to not using force feedback. Yes, I know, I can turn the wheel with my pinky, and that isn't realistic. With this, I might reconsider. The Moza wheel is completely silent, whereas the G29 does this when turned a lot. The multi-function stalks work as intended, with the indicators cancelling on rotation. And setting up a few other regular controls didn't take long either. However, I've noticed a small issue. The sheer size of all of the components combined doesn't seem functional for someone of my stature. I don't use a rig setup, so it's just on the table. The stalks do make the wheel stick out even further, which may not be beneficial for me. This is just a personal thing. All of it is incredible, and I would highly recommend. Furthermore, my shifter, the TH8A, isn't on its own stand, and isn't below the wheel like you'd expect. So despite that being unrealistic, it's even more awkward to reach for. Comparing how close I am to it with and without the stalk section, it feels better without it, which is a shame. However, there are always workarounds. Many common actions are already on the wheel itself, like indicators, wipers, and cruise control. The buttons are loud though. The is hefty, but maybe I'm not used to it compared to the G29's. As a random example, the indicators can go on these small sticks by pulling it left and right on each one. Cruise control up and down goes on the left scroll wheel, and wipers go on the right scroll wheel. These may not be the intended buttons, but it helps keep the noise down. So what are my actual thoughts? For only the first few hours of driving as I say this, it's very good. The small issue is just likely a case of me needing to get used to it. Change is weird. Would I buy it if I hadn't already been given it? Yes. If I had the money. As we salute the G29 and put it into storage, I thank Moza again for giving me this bundle. And I thank you for watching.